Hello out there to my fellow Jamaicans and Caribbean people. My name is Delroy Young. I'm a Jamaican born computer programmer living in the United States. And I have observed a great need for an organization for our Caribbean people, for our people, while we live in this country. So I created the B5 community, which stands for Budget by Broadening Better Business. It is the five B's, Budget by Broadening Better Business. And that's what B5 stands for. And it's just like it sounds, Budget by Broadening Better Business. Now, what is the B5 community and also why you need a referral card for your business or trade, whatever that is. B5 community is a guaranteed affirmative support system. That's GAS, Guaranteed Affirmative Support System, which means that part of our objective is to guarantee support for your business, regardless of what trade you have, regardless of what business you do, we guarantee support for your business. But just remember that the way a guarantee affirmative support for your business is that you yourself have to be supporting other people inside the community. It's a community, and this is why we have an organization. It's a network where we're networking with each other. You heard the term a lot out there. So the B5 community is also the structure of financial government, and if it is a survival of Caribbean small businesses, which is currently at threat, as you may know, but that's another story. As Caribbean people, we do not want to make the same mistake as the African Americans make, where they are so busy trying to be equal with the Caucasian race that they fail to see the need to be not equal with the with the with the Caucasian race. Because why be equal when you can be better? The time you're taking trying to be equal with somebody, you can be choose to be better than that person. The greatest power comes within ourselves. So sometimes segregation is better, better to be segregated because when you segregate, you get a chance to have your own things. As long as you're trying to be equal, you won't have your own things. You will always be subjective, and that is the mistake that the African Americans make. I have African Americans in my family. Some of my kids are African Americans. So I'm not talking about them in a negative sense. We're just making observation as to what we need to do. Now, any group of people that fails to organize themselves are lost. Look at all the nations of people. Look at all the people that organize themselves, and you see how they're spreading out. Years ago, I lived in Orlando. As a matter of fact, I lived in Daytona for 3 years. My children are born in Daytona. I went to college in Daytona Beach. So I'm very familiar with South Florida. And coming back down to South Florida, and after about 10 years, I went back there and I was surprised to see how many Hispanic people were there. It wasn't like that in any of these places. And that shows that the Hispanic population, they're taking over South Florida. Now look at the Hispanic population, look how organized they are. I know you have no idea how organized this race of people is, but I'm going to tell you how organized they are. They are organized so that they have their own organization. Do you know you have the Hispanic organization right here in Florida, and they stretch all the way to the government, all the way to the governor's office. But yet, us from so many Caribbean countries, not just Jamaicans, Trinidadian or wherever you from as a Caribbean. We are part of the Caribbean diaspora. But as you know, us, we Jamaicans, we have to lead the way, for other Caribbean nations to follow because we are a leading nation. It's simple as that. Everybody knows that. We have no organization. So years ago, I spent some time at Bob Marley's house. I happened to spend 2 weeks at Bob Marley's house. So I'm very familiar with the Marley family. I worked with them as a young musician. And Bob spoke to me and tell me that I was going to become a leader of my people. And I had no idea what he was talking about at the time. And here we are now forming the B5 community. The B5 community has been out there, just that you don't know about it. We have a website, the b5community.org. There's a lot of reading there. I would suggest you go there and see what we're doing, in terms of the B5 community and how far we are, in terms of where we're going, in terms of laying out a structure where we can have our own financial government. Now, what we need for you to do, if you're a small business owner, if you're a trade person or a small business owner, let's say, for instance, you're a plumber, contractor, you fix refrigerator, any trade, anything that you do for people to collect money, that is a trade. We have created also inside of the B5 community MOPAS, which is a business referral network. Now I want to pay attention, close attention to what I'm saying here. As we are from the Caribbean, we always think that the best advertising is referral, which is true. Because when you start blasting out text messages to people, as we used to do in the past, and start badger people with information, then your business lose respect. And people don't respect your business anymore. Also, when you go out and you hand out flyers to people, most of the time people just toss those flyers. So we find a way now to organize, to we create what we call the electronic referral card. So now your referral can be done electronically. People can take your referral card from their smartphones to other people who can text it to other people who can text it to other people. So your network in business keeps on growing. And as the years go by, you're building up your customer base. And pretty much that is how that works. So now every business is going to need a referral card. If you're business doing business here in South Florida or anywhere you are doing business as a region, you're going to need a referral card. And the way this works, it's going to depend on your viral range. What I call your viral range, it means how far you want people to be able to see your card. So let's say, for instance, you live in Miami Gardens and you choose the cheapest option, which is like the less amount per month. Then you would get Miami Gardens, probably Opalaka, and another city. You get three cities for the cheapest option. But now, when you go to the highest option, then you would get all of South Florida. So anybody anywhere in South Florida, Broward County and Dade County, they can access your card. They can conduct referral there and see. It's a much make a lot more sense than the cheap option in terms of multiplication, in terms of money sense. It make a lot more sense. You want everybody to get a referral card, and you want to try to get as much people to save your card as possible. The more people you get to save your card, the better you look in the system, and the more people will have confidence to do business with you because people goes where people are. People goes where people are. People go where people are. If nobody else was interested in your business before I come, why should I want to have an interest in your business? And all the people before did not. So now when you show people like the amount of people that save your referral card, other people will wonder why so many people save his card or her card, and they will want to do business with you. And this is how the B5 community works. So before we go any further, choose an option, the one that's best suited. If you're interested in just doing business in your local area and not have people in another county or other cities seeing your referral card, then it's fine. You choose that option. But if you're interested in going out of your city to do business, then you would have to choose the higher option. The information will be there in it. My number is in there, so if you want to call me and I set up your referral card, I'd be more than happy to do that. And one of the reasons why it might be better off to call me to set up your referral card, I can make your referral card show under more listing, more search criteria. So people are searching, they type in so and so they can find your number under that list. Because if nobody sees your business does not exist. And that is how it works, plain and simple. It's a lot to see about the B5 community. As I said before, it's going to be a lot of reading in the B5 community. And we would recommend that you take your time and you read and you study how our organization is structured and what we're doing. There's a lot more information that we have to put out there. But by the time you get done reading the information that we already have there, we'll add the rest of information. Anyway, we have an objective here. We start in South Florida, but this doesn't mean that this is the only place we're going to be doing. We want to be organizing our people everywhere, everywhere on the globe into our network where we manufacture things together, we do our business together and we support each other. I talked with one Jamaican the other day and he had one of the most interesting ideas. He wants to make, as a matter of fact, he did not just want to make, he's already in the process of making breadfruit chips, breadfruit chips. And I thought that was such an awesome idea. I, I let him know that anytime you finish creating your product, we can help you to sell your product within our network. There's so much to say here, but be assured that anything that you do, any trade that you have, anything that you make, any agenda that you're interested in, we can promote it. But it starts at you getting your referral card. So you might want to get one now, might want to call me, as soon as possible. If I don't answer your call, when you call me, then I will return your call. And hopefully in a timely manner. But first come, first serve. What more can I say? I did introduce myself at the beginning. My name is Delroy Young. I'm a computer programmer. I create things on the web. I build system. I've created the the referral card system as part of my creation. So enjoy and please give me a call if you have any questions. Thanks a lot.